Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing 33 plays Shadowrun Hong Kong. I'm Stealwing 33 and hello everybody. How's it going? So I missed the last couple days of recording. My bad. You guys are getting 3 episodes today. Congratulations. It's Kalukale. But in other news, I submitted a support ticket to Telltale in order to try to figure out what's going on with Minecraft Story Mode. Hopefully when they reply, they give me an answer that I can use and that I can, fix the game. And we'll be back on track with that soonish. I don't know, when that'll happen, but we'll see. Oh, hey, look. Reliable Matthew. What up? Hello. I am Stealwing. No deals for outsiders. Move it along, beautiful. Move it along. What? Dick? Why you gotta be an asshole? Alright, fine. But so hopefully that'll be fixed. But until then, we'll be playing Shadowrun, which I am also enjoying tremendously. I've actually been having a bad craving for it, but I was having some personal problems the last couple of days, and it was kind of hard to motivate myself to, sit down and do work. So, what can you do? Alright, let's go talk to Kindly Chen. Hey, what up? Kindly Chen Cheng watches you closely as you walk across the mahjong parlor. As you approach, her lieutenant leans in, brings her mouth close to the triad boss's ear. Cheng smiles and nods. Her eyes never leave you. I've heard from Bao. He got my message very clearly. But he also says there was bloodshed, and I specifically told you to let them live. I am disappointed. Let's see here. If his men got in our way, we explained it to him. You screwed up, plain and simple. Nonetheless, I expect you to be a little bit slappy. It's partly why I sent you. What? Part of the message was on the stick, and part was the messenger. Bao didn't rate sending real Shadowrunners to deal with him. Your sloppy handling of the job helped to prove my point. So, does that mean we get our sins burned? It does. My message was delivered, and Strangler Bao is back in the fold, earning for me. As far as I'm concerned, a transaction is complete. While you are gone, I set the wheels in motion to wipe your identities. She pulled out her PDA, stabs a button with the lacquered finger. The order is sent. Congratulations, you're now sinless, shadow people. Wu exhales heavily. His eyes remain focused straight ahead, but his shoulders sag. Well, I guess that's done. Yep, I guess so, but I'm not. And pulls himself up to his full height. Whoever gave the kill order on Kata also forced us to give up our identities, and took Raymond. That's all I can think about now. Finding out who did this, finding Ray. While I was working and getting your sins burned, I also had my network look into Raymond Black's disappearance. She rests her PDA on the mahjong table facing you. The triad boss's tongue slips from her mouth as she looks over the top, hunting for the right button on its upside down interface. I do that when I stick my tongue out when I focus. I have news to share with you, my darlings, the kind you won't like. Raymond Black is dead. She taps the button and a recorded newscast appears on the screen. Raymond's photograph appears on the screen behind a reporter standing on the docks in Victoria Harbor. It's a picture you've seen before, a professional portrait taken for a press release about a youth center he was opening in Redmond Barrens. Under Raymond's photo are the words, Seattle man killed. Another shooting involved the police department. A Seattle community organizer and industrial engineer was apparently shot and killed while resisting arrest at Victoria Harbor last night. HKPF police report that the UCAS man, Raymond Black, was behaving erratically and would not respond to police orders to surrender. No additional information regarding Black or why he was traveling to Hong Kong are available. Police have stated that due to this shooting's proximity to last night's shootout with the White Star, the investigation must remain confidential and no other details are being revealed at this time. Kindly Cheng taps the button and the video closes. This just keeps getting worse. It's definitely not getting better. Raymond's dead. Wu puts his hands over his mouth trying to process the information. He sways and for a moment it looks as if he's going to pass out. Isabel reaches out to touch Wu, thinks better of it and pulls back her hand. Sorry for your loss. I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like to lose one, but I'm sorry. Raymond dies the same night we're ambushed? That's no coincidence. No fucking way. I'm afraid that's not all, my darlings. This is security footage from Victoria Harbor from last night. You'll find it contains a contradiction. The PDA shows silent, grainy video of Raymond sitting in a tea shop, flanked by 2 guards. He's looking down at something in his hands, completely distracted. Oh, hey, we saw this. This was in that opening cinematic. The footage continues, and the camera displays several black-clad figures entering the field of view from a different angle. Guns ready. A tall, sharply dressed man in a suit walks briskly towards Raymond, flanked by 2 more. Raymond stands to face him, and the camera gets a clear view of the suit's face. White plastic. His guards turn and draw weapons. Muzzle flashes erupt from all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down, and his submachine gun fires wildly, hitting the camera. Those weren't cops, and Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with this guy's face? Is that a mask? It doesn't look like a mask. It looks like some sort of semi-rigid plastic implant. Real craftsmanship. Quite the fashion accessory. It's also the kind of fashion accessory that stands out in a crowd. This guy's either a fool or an arrogant son of a bitch. Either way, I'm gonna find him. I believe you. What now? We find the plastic-faced man and drag him somewhere private, make him dig his own hole, then we fill it. I like the way you think. That is exactly what I would do. But how? I'm afraid these are some facts you are going to have to face. You are alone in this country. No network, no money, no identity. I can protect you from the police, but how would you go about discovering what happened to Raymond? Without me, how would you survive? You've had a very long night, my sweets. Very long. And frankly, you all look like shit. Right now, I promise you safety in my town for the night. We'll talk about the plastic-faced man tomorrow. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed down in this rat's nest squad boat you call home. We'll all talk after you've slept. Figure out our next step together. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Thank you for helping us, Aunt. No. Thank you for helping us. Let's not be rude. Of course, my sweet. What are friends for? That's creepy. That's very uncomfortable. No time for runners now. I have business to attend to. Okay. Goodbye. I want to play Mahjong. Can we play Mahjong? I really don't know how to play Mahjong. I know it has something to do with matching up tiles. Like, you have to get, like your hand... It's, like, kind of like poker, where the tiles come in different suits. And the object of the game is to, like, get the best hand of tiles you could possibly get. We're just poking around to see if there's anything else that changed over here. Hey, look at that. Spider Shen. This guy's new. What up? Nothing for sale here. Not for you. You want to buy something? You go to kindly Cheng to vouch for you first. Until then, screw off. Wow. You're a dick. Alright, fuck you then. We'll just go to the boat. I know it has something to do... It's like poker. The tiles are different suits, and, like, you know, you want to get, like, the best hand of a suit. But there's, like, a bunch of weird rules and different hand types, and it's kind of confusing. I've been meaning to learn, though. It's an interesting game. You two can bunk here. You've each got a head to take care of your necessaries. Yeah. Try to knock before you enter someone else's, okay? Seriously. I know the drill. Stinks of fish. Just like the place we squatted out at on Leary Avenue back when we were kids. The one with the Aztlan family and their dog. Yeah, they were good people. Yeah, until the 162s decided they wanted the place. They were good people. Sorry that had to happen to them. I think I've been up for something like 36 hours straight. And this has been one shit stain of a day. Time to end it. Anything you need before you leave? I leave you to it? How'd you get hands on this place? How did people like us get our hands on anything? We found it. You found it empty? He sweeps his eyes across the cabin. The doubt is plain on his face. Somebody abandoned a prime piece of real estate like this? Close enough. It was full of BTL junkies when we came across it. They were completely wigged out on some multiplayer cyber game. I'm not sure they ever chipped out of it. They were completely emaciated, stewing in piles of their own shit. Their eyes were sunk in their skulls. Pretty gruesome stuff. They racked up a killer score, though. It's true, they did have moves. Should have hung an IV while they were playing, though. Turns out nutrition is important. So what happened? Did they die? Nightjar ran them out. Not sure what happened to them after that. Anyway, it's ours now. Auntie Chang says so. All but the engine room, you mean? Alright, everything but that. Auntie rented it out from under us. That must have pissed you off. Whatever. We weren't using it. As long as our downstairs neighbors keep to themselves, we have lower level, especially if it keeps Auntie Cheng happy. Is there any place for my stuff? Yeah, check the locker over there. You can stash your stuff in it. One touch will open the thing, and there's a lot bigger than it looks. Cool. So just you two here? Yeah. Now that Nightjar and Gutshot are dead, it's just us. The squeal of metal grinding on metal rips through the boat, and it sounds like it's coming from the level below. And the creeping Russian guy renting the engine room downstairs. Nothing to worry about. He mostly keeps to himself. He'll stop soon. He's usually quiet by now. Alright, I'm gonna take a look around. Okay, but get some sleep soon. Look like you could use it. We'll go to Kindly in the morning, figure out our next move. Alright, cool. Let's poke around a little bit. And I'm not really seeing, like, there's not, like, a whole lot to explore. Okay, so that's where I can sleep. I can put items in here, I'm imagining. Yeah, okay, it's cool. But that's never gonna happen, because I need that. Or I need all of my items. You can talk to Duncan. Duncan, my man. Hey, Steel. I got some things I gotta take care of. We'll talk later. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Take the stairs. Hey, Isabel. Hi. Come back later, Stealwing. I'm busy. Hey, fuck you too. I just wanted to come be friendly. What up? Gobbit. How you doing? Hey, Seattle. I'm not really in the mood to hang out right now. Heavy stuff going on, you know? Okay, fine. I guess I'm not really going to get any extra information out of them tonight. This one's shaping up to be a really story-heavy episode, so saddle in, boys and girls, because we're doing some stuff. Yeah, let's go to sleep. You climb into the cot and worm your way under the sheets. They've been starched stiff as boards, but you've slept beneath worse. The lice and bed bugs that plagued your old prison cell are mercifully absent here, and the salt air is fresher than the rancid stink of Redmond Barrens. The moment your head hits the pillow, exhaustion sets in. You can barely keep your eyes open. Sleep washes over you like a warm bath, and everything goes black. Raymond black. What? We got Nico Bolas over here. This is some weird shit. The dream is suffocating. The shifting tunnels of glass and steel, the towering silhouettes of dark majesty, the shadowy doorway, and the teeth. They snap at your heels and claw your way back to consciousness. Steel! Come on, Steel, wake up. We gotta go talk to Kindly, and the others have already left. Ugh, that was one rough night. We gotta go. I've been trying to wake you for a while now, and you were thrashing around in your sleep. Thrashing around? Yeah, you were clawing at the air. Clawing, huh? Did I say anything? Nah, you were mumbling a bit. Nothing I can make out. I didn't sleep well either. Bad dream. What about? Never remember my dreams all that well. It was probably motion sickness. Not used to sleeping on a boat. I woke up a little while ago and hit my head. Then I came to wake you. You doing alright? I'll survive. But man, nothing's gone right since I stepped foot in this country. I'll tell you something, though. And this is after a full night's sleep. I don't believe Ray's dead. Hope you're right, but I gotta say, it doesn't look good. I'm right. Think about it. The statement from the cops on the newscast could be fake. Ours was. And that surveillance footage? We never saw Raymond get shot. The camera was hit by straight gunfire. Raymond's alive, Steel. I know it. Alright. So what do you want to do about it? What do you want to do now? I don't know. Wait for a lead to turn up, I guess. He smiles. His teeth are white and straight and perfect. I'm just the muscle, remember? You're the brains of this outfit, just like when we were kids. Gods. I feel like I'm 12 years old again, squatting on a stinking trawler. My parents gone, my partner's gone, Raymond's gone, hell, I'm gone. I don't even have a name anymore. And now I can't even go to sleep and hide from it all without having a nightmare. What else is going to be taken away from me? Still got that piercing you got in Tacoma? Hey, to drop that, hygiene issues. What the hell did it fall into here, Steel? I mean, what's coming next? Is it obviously Crown? We're sinless, living in the shadows, dealing with criminals? You're thinking of becoming a Shadowrunner. What do you think that jaunt into the walled city was? Crosses his arm, considering. It was a test. The Triad woman was testing us. Shadowrunners. Oh, man. I have to think about this. This isn't the way it was supposed to go. I'm supposed to be a cop. Well, you get to keep your gun. That's something. Don't mess with me, man. Goblin and I were left a while ago. We should get going too, see what the Triad lady has to say. Sure thing, man. I'm on board with you, Duncan. Let's get moving. I do like this game. I like it because it's got that flair of, it's got that, like, D&D, like, the D&D style storytelling, where, like, stuff's sort of happening, it's happening at a pace, and it's sort of compounded by the action sequences. I kind of like it. Kindly's place reeks of stale cigar smoke and fresh urine. The clinking of mahjong tiles is strangely absent. In this place, it's a low murmur of laughter and an air of eager anticipation. All eyes are focused on the groaning figure kneeling bloody and bound at the feet of Kindly Cheng. She beckons to him with a finger, and he struggles towards her, the loud rustling of the plastic tarp crackling under his knees as he moves. His pants are wet with fear. The acetone torch lies at the table at Cheng's right hand. How did you sleep, my little ones? Like a baby, Auntie. I'm still in the afterglow of our tour of the walled city. Afterglow? Really? Then you should be delighted to say hello to your old friend, Strangler Bao. He's here because of you. How pleasant to see you again, Mr. Bao. Bao inclines his head 1/4 inch. Well then, now that the niceties are over, let's get to the nasties. Shitbird here is a plainclothes cop. He snuck into the area last night while you were sleeping, hoping to find you and kill you before his competition got to you first. My men found him outside the trawler and you were sleeping on. They saw to it that your rest was undisturbed and that your location remained a mystery. You could thank Mr. Bao for that. Alright, nod to Bao. Bao inclines his head 1/4 inch. Now, Shitbird, tell my friends here what you told me. I don't know anything, I swear. We just got the order last night. Somebody high up wants these two dead. The whole department's on it. I don't know anything else. Someone from high up? The old woman lifts her foot, taps his chin with the toe of her shoe. How high? The cop looks up at her, looks around at the room filled with Triad soldiers. One of them opens his coat and shows the cop something inside. He closes it and slowly and winks. Oh, all the way up. All the way up. It's someone on the council. Someone on the executive council wants these two dead? Fuck, your ancestors on the 18th generation. Give me the truth. It's the truth, madam, I swear. Whoever it was labeled them as terrorists. We're determined with extreme prejudice. Kindly Cheng shuffles closer to the kneeling cop, reaches down and strokes his head with her hand. Then she slowly digs her fingers into his scalp, pulls back hard until his chin points up. The Triad boss leans in close and searches his eyes with her own. That's all he's got. She lets go of his head and smooths his buzz cut with her hand. For whatever reason, last night someone on the executive council of the Free Enterprise Zone ordered the Hong Kong police force to kill two nobodies from Seattle. I find that fascinating, don't you? I call that some messed up shit. Seattle isn't like Hong Kong. There, the megacorps control the government. Here, the corps are the government. The exec council is chosen by the corporate board of governors. They're basically the legislative and executive branches of Hong Kong government in one tiny package. 8 people call all the shots, neat and efficient. For the wage slaves and the civilian sheep, the corporations are a pantheon of gods who wield absolute power. But not for us. Who else knows what my guest's visit to Haoi, Shitbird? No one, ma'am. I hadn't called it in yet. I wanted to kill for myself. No one knows they're here, I swear it. Mr. Bao? He's telling the truth. No outgoing calls from his PDA. Very good. Thank you, Bao. She nods to the cop. Thank you for your honesty. In one smooth motion, Strangler Bao produces a silenced pistol, fires it once into the policeman's head, and replaces it into his jacket. His face never changes expression, which that totally happened right here. That was pretty cool. I was wondering what you were going to do to him. He knew, my darling. He knew. It is clear our friend Raymond Black was up to something involving the walled city. Something having to do with prosperity. And this executive board council member wanted Raymond dead for it. Now they want you dead for it too, clack. This plastic-faced man may show up on your door one day too. She knocks the pile over and clatters onto the table loudly. I have a proposal for you, my sweets. Work for me. With Nightshot and Gut Shot dead, I find myself with 2 job openings. Fill them. I have need of deniable assets here, players unaffiliated with the Triads who can take care of some of the more unsavory business needs about town. You've proven yourselves resourceful, and you have no existing connections here. That can be a positive in this line of work. Shadowrunners, huh? See, Duncan? I knew it. Yep, saw that coming. In exchange, I'll keep you safe from pests like this one. She nods at the body on the floor. The pool of blood and the plastic continues to widen. You'll have safe harbor here in my town, and steady source of income. And while you dip your toe in the waters of corporate espionage, organized crime, and clandestine mercenary activities, I will employ my network to find the plastic-faced man and gather information about the Raymond Black. Where he's been, who he's talked to, and who stood to gain from his death with this prosperity could be. Putting a lot of effort into a pair of foreigners. Not foreigners, my sweet, valued business associates. I need to learn who killed one of my clients, and then ordered the cops to execute my team of Shadowrunners. Her voice drops, and she becomes deadly serious. This is brazen disregard of my power. Face dictates that it must be confronted, or I stand to lose everything. How will this arrangement work? I find the right jobs for people with your talents. You do what our clients cannot do for themselves. I take a finder's fee and a small percentage of your earnings. You make a lot of nuyen very quickly. It's all very civilized. Work with me. Allow me to help you make money. Let my network work for you and help you find what you've been gotten yourselves into. Without my help, you won't last a day out there. You are completely out of your depths, I'm afraid. You need a partner. Kindly Cheng will be your partner. It's just like you said, Steel. Shadowrunners. Glad I had some time to think about it. Process. Grips the back of his neck, squeezes hard, and rips his hand away. Ah, fuck it. I'm not a cop anymore. That guy's dead. I'm in. What about you? There's good money in the shadows. It's about time I cashed in. All about the nuyen, huh? Not surprised. That's cool, but it's not where my head's at. Not at all. Raymond's alive, I'm sure of it. So I'll run the shadows as long as Auntie Cheng keeps up her end of the bargain and helps us find out what really happened. Then I'm gonna find my father. Then it's done! KOA is open to you. She gestures to her lieutenant, who raises a finger to his ear and whispers into the sleeve. First order of business, Stealwing 33, here has already chosen his street name. But Duncan Wu doesn't exist anymore. You'll need one too. Yeah, okay, I'll think of something. I think we've got you covered, gun show. Fits, doesn't it? Indeed. I knew that was gonna stick. It has stuck. Got it. Isabel. We'll handle this the same way we did with all of your previous work. All the jobs I line up for you will be sent to your computer on the squad boat. She points at you. Got it. Why him? It's a simple process of elimination. Isabel isn't the leader type. You got that right. As for Gobbet, let's just say Gobbet doesn't have the head for business. Not my thing. And then there's Gun Show. The jury's out on Gun Show. Meaning? Meaning, there's a whole lot going on within that head. Oh, within. Okay. That head of yours right now. And I'm not sure I can trust you. So I'm in charge because I'm the best of the worst? Oh, my sweet, don't put it that way. You're the most equipped for the role. She's making sense. You're the right person for this, Steel. Alright, guess I'm running the show. Gonna be weird calling you Stealwing 33 again. Haven't called you that since we were kids. I guess this is our new crew. Welcome to the Shadow, Stealwing 33. Hell yeah, alright. So let's, can I talk to Chen? As much as I love your company, I have business to attend to. Clear the hell out of here and get settled in. Okay, not a problem. Well, this has been an interesting episode. Crew advancement available. As you lead your team through the shadows, your companions will continue to develop and learn new combat skills. Clicking the icon in the lower right-hand corner of the screen will open a crew advancement menu. When the icon is highlighted, one or more of your companions is eligible to learn a new combat skill. At each advancement level, you may choose one of two possible combat skills for your runners. Choose wisely. Alright, well, let's take care of that right now. Level 2, we can get territoriality, ranged combat. Gobbet spends more time at the firing range, increasing her ranged combat skill and SMG specialization by 1. Spirits will never break away in the first 2 rounds after summoning them. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's basically focus on SMGs No, let's focus on the SMGs for right now. I think this is better. Let's do that, and then let's do her. What have you got? Sabotage. I suppose grenade launcher can now fire remote mines, which can be triggered and detonated at will. That's pretty good. I suppose gains a Tar Blaster 1.0 program, an upgraded version of the blaster that also sticks enemies in place for 1 round. So I want her to be like a hacker, but the remote mine sounds like it might be super good. No, let's go with let's make her a hacker. I think that's a good move. Then firepower rounds. Duncan gains an assault rifle ability that fires a single shot of incendiary ammo. It's an additional 2 damage and pierces up to 2 armor. Costs 1 AP and has a 2-round cooldown. Duncan gains a rifle ability that does 2 AP damage and imbalances the target, making them easier to hit with subsequent attacks. This ability cannot do critical damage. Let's do that one. I think that's good. All right, confirm all. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's how I want to do all of that. That's pretty good. Good. All right. I think on that note, we're going to call it quits for this episode. I'm going to be taking care of some stuff. I'm going to poke around, see if there's any shops or anything interesting around between episodes here for a little bit. But I promise you guys, you are going to get 3 episodes today because I skipped the last 2 days of recording for some personal problems. But I'm going to be doing a nice little bit of recording today. I'm going to upload it, and we're going to be good to go. So with that, thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. It helps the channel grow. It helps me out a great deal. And of course, with that, thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!